installation. So in this video, in the first video, quickly we just did the lab setup. We installed 3 nodes: compute node, network node, and controller node, as we can see here. And we prepared the repos and we installed the required binaries and the prerequisites to be done for OpenStack to work correctly. In this video, we are going to, it will be a short video where we will just add the block device for which will be used for OpenStack Cinder, which is the block storage, and also we will partition the same storage device, and we will use for the Swift as well. So we will use that for Glance. Glance is the image service for OpenStack, and we will also use that partition for the Glance as well. So I just need to check if I've added a disk in this or not. So I haven't added. So the first step is we are going to add, so I'm going to use controller node as my storage server, and mind you, this is just a POC we are doing, and we will be doing the backend type as LVM. Of course, we can use NetApp storage, we can use IBM storage, we need required plugins for that, and that is only possible if we are in an enterprise and we are doing a POC at the enterprise level. This is just a home lab setup where we want to test, make your hands dirty with OpenStack. My requirement was to use it with Terraform, and that's the reason what brings me here. I tried to do installation many times and it failed, and decided to come up with a video for this. Okay, so coming back to this topic, I'm going to add a disk. I believe I already have a hard drive. Otherwise, we can just create a new 100 GB disk. So I will be using an existing disk. I hope I have. This is one. This is the one. This is my, this is the snapshot, and this is my disk. I have just added that. Okay. And my compute and network nodes are powered on. I'm going to now power on my controller node. So once it is up, we are going to access using PuTTY. Excuse me. The server is up, and let me just do a restart session. Yes. So 136 is my controller, as we can see. If I do an lsblk, I can see the second device here. Now we can use different commands here, to be honest. We can use parted or fdisk. Let me just see the parted command. This command will actually help us to partition the block devices. Minus script. Okay. Alignment type. Use some minimum alignment. Align partitions to cylinders. This aligns to a multiple of the physical block size in a way that guarantees optimal performance. Okay. So what I remember from my last time, I had used optimal, and I was just trying to see what are the other options which are present. Opt values will use layout information provided by the disk to align the logical partition table. Okay. Now if I use parted command, minus s minus a optimum, it was optimal or optimal, sorry. So parted minus s is for script, minus a optimal. and I think then we need to give the drive which is there. Okay, and then the command. So we are passing this to, we need to create a label first, GPT. Okay, the same command, because it's a script and this is our input. We do mk part, and as I said, we are going to divide this disk, and we are going to use this disk also for um, the image service. So mk part we will do 0% to 90%. Okay, I'm not sure of this command. I have to see. If I have noted it somewhere. Hmm. Primary. We need to give the partition type, and it will be a primary. So which is 83. And then out of this primary, we will be creating a logical volume. Okay. The second will also be. We will run the command one more time to create a secondary partition, and this will also be a primary, but its starting and the ending sectors will be changing. Okay, so okay, now mkfs.xfs we will be running because we will see in the answer file, when we will generate the answer file for the pack stack, where it says that we need to create a file system uh, for the Swift storage. Yeah. So which is the object storage, and yes, we are going to use Swift storage for our grants as well. So that's why we are going to create a partition. Creating partition of what? So if we just do a tab here, we can see there are two partitions got created out of this entire disk. This was our disk. This is partition 1, this is partition 2, and I want to use the one which is of 10%. As I said, this is just for POC purpose. Uh, okay, seems I need to use force to overwrite, because yes, I used an existing disk and there was some data in that. That's the reason I need to use -force. Now for the first device, which we have 90%, okay, we will be creating an LVM. So for that we will do a pd create. We will use the partition 1, which is LVM e, and it will be LVM e0n2p1. Okay, we will do a vg create, and um, I will give this name as cylinder volumes. Now this name you can give anything, but the thing is we need to make sure whatever name we give here, same name we need to give in the answer file as the volume mapping or block storage. We will see that, and that's the reason I know that there it's already the name being used is in the volumes, and that's the reason I'm giving here to make things very simple to understand. So, and then we give the partition name again, which is, let's copy paste it. Let me take the screen off. Okay, and now PV is created. I will do a VG create and cylinder volumes, and this we create an LVM. LV create minus L plus 100% free. We give a thin provision pool, and we give the VG name cylinder volumes slash cylinder volume pool. Okay, our LVM got created. So if we again see guys, LSBLK, oh, it took time, it took some time. Okay, no problem. We can see this is my first disk, which is where I have the operating system partitions, and the slash boot, slash is an LVM, and rest of the other drives which are for the management of the operating system. And here, yeah, I have a root and I have a swap also, just created automatically. And so this is our drive which we created. We created two partitions out of this disk. Sorry, this disk. This is partition one and this is partition two. And here we can see our thin pool data. So that's it from this video, guys. Now from the next video, we have in so in part one and part two, we have covered all the prerequisites which are needed for to kickstart the Packstack installation. We will now install Packstack, which we will do only on the controller node, and then we will generate the answer file and proceed with the OpenStack installation. So I hope this video was clear as far as understanding is concerned. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video.